Hello, you guys. How are you? Can you guys hear me, by the way? Hey, Carol. Hey, Lena. Hey, Punksy. Hey, Cool Gamer. Hey, True Crime and Coffee. Hey, Katie. 7 of us. Lena. Hey, Shalima. How are you guys? I have a bag of 32. Yum. Can you guys hear me? And are you guys having a good day? Sorry it took me a second. I was going to stream outside. But they're tealing out there and it's super, super loud. Oh, thank you, Carol. Hey, Cheryl. So I have some interesting stuff to talk about, you guys. I want to talk about Warrior State Park, and I'm going to take you guys on a little journey. We're going to look at many different things, and it's going to put together this full picture that I think is a huge part of finding out where Summer's at, because that whole day is just bizarre to me. The fact that Hunter has had this emotional whatever, the fact that he said she went underwater there. I just think that there's more to this. And I think this is really important. And I really want you guys to see kind of what I saw when I was there. I'm going to take you through Google Maps. I'm going to show you some the playground at Warriors Park. We're just going to get all into it. So, hey, Kim. I'm so happy you're here too, Katie. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you guys is just going to be a little clip from one of my videos of Summer swimming. Hold on one sec. Okay. Share. Okay. So, just like 10 seconds. So that is part of the video that Candus took that day while she was watching Summer swim. Now, hey, Izzy. Absolutely. Why the park? And why this part of the park? Wait till you see this. Okay. Now I'm going to show you a little clip from Chris McDonough's newest video, but it's a clip from his interview with Candus while they're standing down at the horse pond. Hey, Tisha. Okay. And wait, just listen to her words too. That's not what we're focused on, but it also is like really, I'm sure that's why he chose this little clip. But
that somebody could stand there and lie.
Somebody could stand there and lie. Wait, let's get that one more time.
That somebody could stand there and lie.
Unbelievable. And I'm going to keep playing it, but I want you guys to remember this. Where they're standing, we're going to call that the beach, okay? Where Summer was swimming is, you can't see it here, but if you look over to the right, you see this tree down in the water. It's on the other side of that where she was swimming, right around this it bends and it kind of opens up back here. So in the video of her, you can, depending on like the way they move the camera, you can see where it opens up to the right. You can see the sticks floating in the water, and it's on the other side of this. So they're on the beach, and then we'll call like where Summer was swimming, the other one. But here.
That somebody could stand there and lie.
People lie.
To law enforcement, to everybody. It just...
Hey, New Orleans lady.
It just makes my blood boil.
Right? No, she wasn't BC Warrior.
So
maybe some of the time, but no, she wasn't.
I don't know what else to say.
What are the possibilities in your mind? I know what your heart's saying. Your heart's saying she's with somebody right now. How would we know how to connect that dot?
I found the exact place that Candus, Summer was swimming right here where they're standing. Yeah, but she was swimming like a little further back this way, at least during where Candus is taking that video of her. I found the exact spot where she's standing to that video when I was here in person. And it's only like maybe 100 feet or something, or maybe less. I don't know. I'm not good with estimations like that. Who is Candus referring to? Hey, Slink. Hunter. They were talking about Hunter's story, and I believe, and Summer going under. Hey, Miranda and Mom. Exactly what they are doing. Yeah, it's like projection. I thought the TikTok was broke down and that was the spot. I may be wrong, of course. So it is the spot, but she's not. I'm going to show you on the map exactly. I'll show you everything exactly how. So this is the swim. This is where she was swimming. This little spot. You're exactly right. But this is not where Candus was standing when she was filming it. Is a little bit different, and I'm going to show you guys that. And that's part of this whole thing. So let's see. Warrior State Park. Share this tab instead. I want to show you guys. Now, I want to know, why did they choose this particular area? She says they went to a private spot because she says they went to a private spot because of COVID. But we know just a week or two before, she had been in Gatlinburg at this amusement. It's, Wonderworks, different. I guess you would call it an amusement park. Kind of like you walk through, everything's upside down in Wonderworks. There's been a lot of talk about that. The Ripley's Aquarium. It's just like a little area with different museums and stuff like that. They had just been there 2 weeks before. They had talked about going to a water park. So I think that we have to, remember that maybe that's not the truth of why they went here, because of COVID. Now, Warriors Park is a beautiful park. It's a great place that you would take your child to keep them busy, like, say, while your mom's at the doctor or whatever. But this particular area, it's really strange they chose this area. One, the horses they do roam. At times there's goats that roam free all over when I was there, in the middle of the road and everything. And there was horse shit all around right where she was swimming. Now, I'm going to zoom in and I want to show you guys. Just really quick, if you can see my mouse, you can see where my mouse is right here. This is the beach. That's where Candus was standing. Summer was swimming, in this little swimming hole. But the other video was filmed from right here on this corner before it opens up. Now, it's not easy to get back in there. If someone has a bum knee or whatever, which they said Grandma was there. But I believe they were there when Grandma was at the doctor. But no, she could not have went back there. It's too... I just couldn't see it. I mean, even me and Pink were like rolling ankles trying to get out there. So this is like, you park right here, and they were standing where you park directly in front of that. This is that little beach area. There's a slight slope. It would be the perfect place to walk in swimming. But over in this area, there's a lot of big rocks, trees. It potentially probably wouldn't be the safest spot. They have a great swimming area. Yeah, they have a beautiful park. Wait until I show you guys some of what Warrior State Park. Now, if you're wanting to keep your kid busy, there's a lot of things to do here. If you're wanting to keep them occupied while you get some privacy, you might go to the horse pond. But for me, I have a 5-year-old. And let me show you the park. And this is where I would take him. Grandma told Ziggy V she didn't go. And the FBI speech analyst said that the way that she describes getting her mom out of the car, they pointed that out, that she lied. She said she got her out of the car twice. She's like, yeah, we got mom out of the car. Then we went down here, did this. And then we came and got mom out of the car. She's trying to guide you in another location to guide you where you're trying to figure out the right part. Hey, Stasia. Okay, so Warriors Park has this beautiful playground. And I'm going to show you guys. So there's the riding stables. We're going to zoom out a little bit. Sorry. Oh, where'd we go? Okay. There's the golf course. I think it's down here. The camping area. Hold on, you guys. I think it's zooming me in and not out. Okay. There we go. Island, Overlook Trail, Boundless Playground. So there's all kinds of trails. There's paddle boats. There's a swimming area. There's places where boats go in. But there is a playground that is so, so nice. So in this, you can't hardly really see it. So I pulled up a couple of things I want to show you guys. Pink and I pulled in right here and pulled right up to the gates. And it was starting to rain. And here you can't even tell like how big it is because of the trees and stuff. So we're going to go on over to this. This is all about the playground at Warriors Park, Warriors Path State Park. For support as they walk down, right? Like as they walk down to the beach, she maybe could have done that, but to that other area, I don't know. I have known people who have a certain opinion of themselves, like they say things that we know. The best mom in the world. I can never do that. How can someone lie? Yep, you are correct about that. If what Ziggy V said, why would FBI go to her house? I know. I agree with that. And she showed, even Kay showed her FBI. I don't know, her FBI papers. But then Lips found out that those forms that they showed were like from the 90s, and they redid the forms in like 2015. Hey, stay-at-home mom detective. Hey, Chatty Jen. That is what she told Chris McDonough. Okay, so you guys look at this. Daryl's dream, a boundless playground, is a unique play area that provides fun and learning opportunities for children of all acres. It's a 3-acre complex. It's huge. So first, there's the Charter Communications Pavilion, which is right here. Then an amazing play area. It has xylophone, puppet theater, herb garden. See the little xylophone the little boys play in. Then this Food City and Eva Moore Tots play area. Then there's Adventure Island with a zip line, swings, climbing walls, and many other learning stations. Then there's Speedway Children's Charities Sand Island, which is a sandbox, and it's designed for wheelchairs and that kind of stuff, which it's beautiful. I mean, look at it, you guys. She had all of this so close to that swimming hole. It's so bizarre to me that she chose this dirty shit covered swim hole where horses go instead of, now here we go. Here's the Lions of Narnia Braille Trail. And it's got, look at that, how cute with the little, it's like they're in Narnia. It's got the little like cave door in the, whatever you call that, cave. I mean, how freaking cool is this? This is all here in this little playground area. Then there's the Anderson Treehouse and Wildlife Walk. You guys, Do you understand what I'm saying here? Like, why did they? Okay, so I believe, I'll just go ahead and say it. I think they wanted privacy. And I think that's why they got the beers and the vapes. And then they went to this little hidden place and just let Summer occupy herself. And God only knows what happened. We know that Hunter has claimed an accident happened at the swimming hole. Why wouldn't they? Look how cool it is. Like, I would love to take Bentley to this, to walk through and see all of these little, little stations. And like, these ones have different things about the trees and the animals, insects. I don't know. There's the little tree house, and it's all in this playground. This is all like one area, but all little, like, it's cut off into little sections. And then there's the little amphitheater. There's the spinner. I saw that when I was there. So yeah, you guys, it's pretty crazy. Summer would have loved that park. I know. Yeah, it's free admission. Absolutely. They were only going there for 30 minutes. Yeah. With the park. See, you guys, can you believe like how nice this is? Hey, Connie. And gas where I live. I just can't. I needed to let it out. Oh, I'm so sorry. 510. I know. Today I went to get body wash and stuff, and I was like, whoa. Even the like off-brand is more expensive than the name brand used to be. But I just cannot believe this park, this nice of a park, was right there. And they chose to take her in that nasty ass. I mean, it's beautiful, but there's horse shit everywhere. There's giant boulders. There's huge sticks standing up. Now, you see how nice this is? I actually found an article from 12 days ago. This is it. $7,000 given to Tennessee State Park for playground improvements. So they're constantly working on this little playground, and a state park in Kingsport has received a grant of $7,000. It will be used to improve Daryl's dream boundless playground at Warrior State Park. I want to take my baby to this little park. I plan on going back, and I'm thinking I want to do that. I mean, how nice. And yeah, free. It's free. It's just unbelievable how beautiful it is, and how much there is to do, and where they chose to go. So then it makes you, okay, I want to go there. I know, me too. He also said he jumped in the water and saved her from drowning. The water was like 2 feet deep. Yeah, well, it gets a little deeper. It's a little bit more than 2 feet once you get like out there, but you can see, like, I was thinking this, you can see she's standing up in it, right? And it is like 2 feet deep in that one area. But when you look out there, and it's weird because a camera will not pick up like the depth of things. You can't truly see the huge rocks underneath, the big limbs and stuff, but I could totally see a kid maybe like diving or jumping underwater or doing something like that and hitting their head. There's a lot. It's not like, it seems kind of dangerous, it's not like you're going to like, it's not even like a river. It's just got so much debris floating in it and so many big rocks in there. That was just a bad area for a mother to child to kill some time. The playground was built when my kids were older, but they would even drive there as and sit around and play. Wow. See? Does look cool. Next time we go to Gatlinburg, we'll have to go there. I know. I really want to go there too. With my baby. I mean, me and Pink didn't walk all the way in. I had no idea it was this, like, because I showed you guys, if you look on the Google Maps, like, you cannot see, I guess that's the amphitheater that was in the thing, huh? But you can't really tell all the stuff that's under here because it's under the trees. So we just kind of drove through this and then turned around and drove past all these. This is all water right here. Those are boats out in the water. And as you come down, you can see the paddle boats across the water. Let's see if If we can see any of that here. I don't know. It makes you wonder. I would go by myself and have a blast. I just believe they wanted privacy. I believe there are the chances of 2 freak accidents in one day. One of them most likely didn't happen, or they're tied together. Because think of it, the chances of her going underwater and needing saved, that doesn't happen to people like every single day. Your kid doesn't go missing like every single day. These are things that rarely happen. So yeah, I'd go by myself and have a blast. Me too. They would go straight from Sullivan South High School into the park. Oh, I think I saw that school. Is it right after you get off the highway? Like as soon as you get off the exit? I can't believe it's free either, Yenny. Really cool. She could have packed a lunch and made it an awesome day. Very selfish, but instead she was probably wanting to just sit up there, chill, get stoned, whatever, to let him drink a beer. I don't know if she drank one. I'd say she probably did. We know she likes to drink. And that was her focus, not really keeping Summer occupied. But if I've always questioned why the boys stayed home, if she was, I don't know. There's just so much shadiness there. And it all leads me to believe they were having a relationship. Even Hunter's grandmother thinks they were having a relationship. Hunter's mom doesn't think that that's true, but so I don't know, you guys. I do want to talk about a couple other things with her case that I've saw today, but let me think if there was anything else about the park. I hope that they've given Hunter a lie detector test. I do find it really interesting that we've heard of these. Hey! Sorry, you guys. I do find it really interesting that we hear that he's had this emotional, change. Did you go to the cemetery where Dawn's mother is buried? No, I didn't. But actually, I saw a video on that this morning. Hold on, you guys. Go, Rainbow. Go. Go. And we can look at it. Sullivan South is closed now. She likes them young, dumb. Yep. Slink, you're right. You are right. Okay, so we'll just get into the other stuff I wanted to talk about. If I can think of what it was with Warriors Park, I will let you guys know. Let me see if I can zoom out and show you just one last thing. As you come out of, there's Walmart, Super 8, Cracker Barrel. Just trying to find the there's a lot to do in Kingsport. Another thing I could not believe when I was there, this Eastman Chemical Company, you remember from Psychic Reverend Donna Serafina's reading, and then it had the explosion there. Eastman is like huge. It's like when you're driving through Kingsport, you could drive 10 miles and see signs for it the whole way. Corporate offices, this to that. And I mean, it's just huge. But I've always wondered, why do they always put chemical plants like right on our rivers just to make sure we get all the chemicals or what? I mean, that is crazy to me. But it's right on the water. I wanted to show you guys as you're leaving Warriors, there is that traffic camera I was telling you guys about, and it seems to point like straight down where it might possibly get in the vehicle. He put a round flower thing on his mom's grave 2 weeks after Summer was missing. Well, we found out yesterday that Dawn's sister, Sonia, came to visit and left 3 days before Summer went missing. Their children are not their first priority. That frustrates me so bad because and I know people like that too. Like my kids, no, my house is their house. Like my living room is like an extra toy room. And I don't care. I don't sit around and watch TV. I let them have the TV in the living room. Now in the evenings when they're laying down or whatever, yeah. But I've known people that like won't let their kids watch TV because they're watching something, and I never understood that. That's not the way I work. Eastman is its own little city. I know, it's huge. It is kind of odd, in my opinion, that Sherry says yes to a relationship, but Allie says no. Vicky, I think that Allie can't face the facts. I really do. She said that when things go in slow motion, it means that a very tragic event or accident occurred at that place. Yes, so when her and Chris McDonough are walking up to the water, which, let's see if we could watch another minute of this just to see before I move on to some of the other talks with this and some things happening. Hold on one second. I'm curious about that cemetery. However, I think that it would be really hard to like hide someone there or something like that. Do you think he just like maybe put that there for summer, or what do you guys think about the cemetery?
You and me.
Well, like, for instance, that Dobbs guy that was supposed to be camping across at my neighbor's house.
Right.
He was there at the same time, and then Tony Hammond, whoever the hell he is, he was down through there.
Who was there when you got home?
That Dobbs guy actually has a YouTube account, and he has been posting and talking about this too. And I've never actually dug into him. I think that maybe we should do that. I would even, allow him to come on and speak for himself. If anybody knows him, speaks to him, could you let him know? And or if you happen to see this, Mr. Dobbs, we just simply want to look at all the people close to the situation. I've kind of done videos on Jody. Well, not kind of. I've done videos on Jody Sue, Tim, Robin, David Dotson, the sexual offenders in the area. I would love to do that.
There was nobody there. There was my mom mentioned the blue van across at my neighbor's house, but I just figured she had company.
Okay.
I didn't know about that was God that was trying to move in there. I didn't know that at the time.
We also hear rumors that Tim Mullen was doing the real estate photography. And this morning I was looking at some of his websites. He has a couple websites. He has a real estate photography website, Discover Kingsport website.
And so I didn't think nothing. I just figured it was neighbors. I had visitors.
Okay.
I didn't think nothing about that. I gotta stop. I can't do no more.
Oh, Nana.
I gotta have a cigarette. Sorry.
No, good. Light it up.
I just don't.
Light it up, girl.
I don't like it.
Light it up, girl. I have to say, people, and I've had my criticisms of Chris McDonough. I think that it's fair that we constructively criticize anybody that we watch. Just to add I think it's fair. I have nothing bad personally to say about him, but I've had my criticisms in the past. But I have to say that he did an excellent job talking to Candus and Hunter. He really doesn't talk down at them. He doesn't look down at them, and I just think he did an excellent job.
No, go blow it. Go. I'm not gonna. Don't worry about me. You should see me drive. I'm a mess when I drive.
I'm laughing, baby. What you doing?
You got a lot going on, Candus. I respect you. I'm sorry that you're having all this problem.
Aw. That
And
is
no matter
sad.
what we say, you or me, somebody's going to question
It
it.
doesn't matter what I say.
Oh, that's just so sad. Trenton, they're out there, baby. Oh, well, you'll have to come back.
Say or do or try to prove to people. She's always gonna twist my stuff.
Right.
Mm.
And for that one woman to go on there that works with Allie, she don't know me and my kids.
Thinking of narrative gaps. Huh. Which one, her or
I don't
him?
know what they do every day. What's my boys with here? Hey, yeah.
That speaks volumes. You know what I mean? That speaks a lot. That says a lot. Nobody's perfect though, right?
No, I'm not perfect.
I'm not
Hell
perfect
no,
by any means, shape, or thought.
Never have been perfect. Never meant to try to be perfect.
And me neither. I mean,
I am a person just like
Yep.
or your wife.
That's right.
That person out there on that jet ski.
That's right.
This is the interview that changed my mind about Candus, you guys. Like, because at the time she hadn't come out and spoke much. She had done the one news interview, and everyone was kind of questioning, why hasn't Mom spoken out more? And then she goes on here, and I think it really, for a lot of people, made you see her in a different light, which now after the pranks and stuff she pulled, then it changes it again, and we're back to like under this suspicion.
I'm no different than anybody else.
We all make mistakes. There's no question about that. No question about it. We understand what you mean by that.
I can't even enjoy life without my kids.
Help me understand what you mean by that.
Like how these guys are out here having fun with their family and stuff. I can't even go in that water and pretend to even have fun.
Oh my God, you guys. See, this is why it changes your mind, right?
What's the point? She's not here to enjoy it with.
You know, I lost a son.
Yeah, your son.
I know that hole. I know there's a depth of pain that nobody understands until you have been in that hole. Okay? And
cannot imagine, you guys. Okay. Hey, X amount. Chris driving has nothing to do with Candus smoking a cigarette. He just didn't want her to go off and take a smoke break. His mother's cemetery would be a great place for EVP. Yes, it would. Mullins is super shady. No, I don't know, actually. I don't know anybody except for Guidance and Life with TLC, who comes in the chat and shit. She has a channel. I think she's going. In my opinion, I believe she's on someone's property. I think she's in that cemetery. See, this is, I don't know. No one is all good or all bad. That's true, Vicky. Hey, Seymour. Okay. So the next thing I want to show you, we'll do. ALR. So JLR, actually, it's kind of funny because he's part of this team with Bullhorn Betty, who did a video this morning talking about the grand jury. Was there a grand jury meeting in the case of Summer Wells? And I think it's important to see that wait, is that the cemetery? That one right there? If it is, we'll check that out real quick. I wanted to show you guys this. Now, I know people have their issues with JLR, and that is fine. I'm not here I'm simply just here to talk about what he's reporting on. And I have to say, I do enjoy being able to go to his channel and get a quick 5-minute video, 1-minute video of what's going on. Same with Evil Exist. That's one of my favorite channels because you get your information in a quick, snap of the fingers. I like live streams too. It's just it just depends on what you're there for and what you're trying to do. Had it muted.
Jonathan Lee Riches, aka JLR. I can report that no grand jury has been impaneled at this time in reference to the Summer Wells case. There is no grand jury yet. No grand jury was impaneled at the beginning of the month. No indictments are coming down anytime soon.
He's so serious.
Not happening yet, folks. There's people spreading around misinformation.
Well, of course, it's a serious subject, but he just said no grand, just the way he said it.
That a grand jury has been impaneled and they're about to hand down indictments. No, that's not true. We do have sources in the Nashville area. No grand jury
Hey,
has been
Smelly
impaneled
Story.
yet on the case. There is signs that can tell when a grand jury is impaneled, and we are actively monitoring that.
So that's really interesting. I think he's done a decent job too. Like I said, I'm not here to talk about any of the other stuff. Is that the cemetery? If it is, I'll check that out, and then I'm going to take you guys over to look at one other thing. They put processing plants, chemical plants, paper plants, all types of factories on the waterways because they use the water directly for steam to turn their turbines, and I'm sure emit waste. Thank you, Carol. I figured it was for something like that. And then also, like, if there's where they have to dump or something. Do you know they make seahorses hold the eggs and release them babies? Huh? They make, the male, yes, the male seahorses hold the eggs and release the babies. Oh, hey, girl. Guidance in Life with TLC. So she'll be down there. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you so much. You guys really do. You mean so much to me. I hope you guys know that. If I had 1/16 of his energy too. Now I will say there's some of the reporting, like going to Tim Mullen's mom's house and some of that, it's a little bit too far. I'm looking for you. LFT, I miss you. Happy to see you. I hope everything's okay. Looking for you, Nana. Are you still in here? Is that the right cemetery? If it is, we'll click on it and see. I know that there have been in the past other videos made about a cemetery as well, so I don't know if it's the same one. Yeah, same here, Seymour. Punksy. Punksy got my boys some sea monkeys too. Super sweet and super cool. I just can't believe them. Like, I remember being a kid and hearing about them and stuff. It's just so cool. LFT. Well, I don't know if this is the right cemetery. Yes, I'll be there if you want to come or can. You're more than welcome, Allie. Thank you so much. Well, someone had asked in the chat, did we know anyone who was going? Summer Wells, Morrison Cemetery, across the road.
I want solar panels on my home, but they're too
Now,
expensive.
is this the one that people are concerned about?
From John Pruitt, Hawkins County detective, the lead investigator in this investigation, the Summer Wells investigation. He said he thinks Summer Wells is somewhere near the home of Don and Candus Wells. Came out of his own mouth. He thinks
he did say that. He thinks that if she's found,
Summer Wells is found,
she'll be nearby.
She is somewhere near the home of Don and Candus Wells, 110 Penn Hill Road, right off of Beach Creek. But did you know right across the street from the home of Don and Candus Wells is a cemetery? There's a cemetery there.
Okay, yes.
Morrison Cemetery. It is literally...
Yes, you're right. The circle with the flowers. That's what Nana was saying in here. So is this the right place?
Right across the street from Don and Candus Wells, and right back by the shed down at the bottom of the property of Don and Candus Wells. We've heard...
That's what I want to watch with you guys after this. Hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself.
We've heard about the shed. You go across Beach Creek, and there is a cemetery there. It's Morrison Cemetery. From Morrison Cemetery, you can clearly see the home of Don and Candus Wells up on top of the hill. And if you were at the home of Don and Candus Wells and you look down, you will see this cemetery. Morrison.
Let me see what you guys say. I saw a few clips from Jackie Dobbs' YouTube channel. He's quite a bit older fellow. I think just moved there to retire. He has 2 dogs. One of them he calls Green Eyes. It looks kind of like a wolf. I really want to speak to him. I have to find his, I had his channel the other day and I lost it. And I meant to subscribe and I didn't. Do you guys know the name of it? Because I would love to speak to him. I have questions. Do you guys know the name? Oh, I pulled up my own video. I was looking on my community page because I may have shared something there, but I don't think I did. Nope. Tag on it.
It's a cemetery. You think Summer could be there? I mean, there's a lot of headstones there, a lot of burial grounds there. I said
Hey,
before,
Aaron.
Somewhere to hide a body, where best to hide a body in a cemetery because there's already dead bodies there.
Wait, let me
There's
run
already
that.
bodies.
I
I said before, you think Summer could be there? I mean, there's a lot of headstones there, a lot of burial grounds there. I said before, somewhere to hide a body. Where
he said before, okay, because I don't know how I feel about that. I just think that I don't know. Maybe, but also if maybe it's not that, like, we're looking at it too hard, and maybe it's just he put that there to remember Summer because he knew that she was no longer with us, but she didn't have her own grave that he could go to. And he thought his mom's grave would be a good place to do that, maybe, or something like that, Let me go right here. Hold on one sec, you guys.
And all the drama, all the information, sketchy details, and everything else.
Okay, hold on, you guys. Let me check something out real fast. The CM vids have to be some messages with meaning. I know, and that, like, the very first thing she says, how could somebody just stand there and lie? And yeah, it's want me to email you the link? Oh yes, it's called That Dobbs Guy. Thank you, Guidance in Life. That'd be awesome. Did you know it's a fact people who do things to people like to hide them where they can see or pass every day? Oh, I did not know that. It makes sense though. Yeah, I didn't know that. I have to pee, you guys, so I'm gonna give me like 30 seconds, okay? Okay. Finally, that guy outside is gone, so I'm going to take you guys out there so we can finish chatting about this and watch a little bit of a couple of these. That's another thing Jody Sue was complaining about was the real estate pictures, saying they were actually inaccurate and her property did not illustrate the actual parcel that was for sale. I think it's in my, I'll check the ignition, but it might be in my purse. That's really interesting though, that people like to hide where they can drive, like we'll hide a body where they can drive by and see it every day. I guess it's so they know that nobody's messing with it, or I don't know. Seymour didn't do anything dangerous. Oh, yeah, be careful. Visit crime scenes and attend funeral services, vigils. Wow. Yeah. Well, Aaron, that's what I was talking about with Tim Mullen. I mean, he was rumored to be doing drone photography of the real estate. I think actually the property that Dobbs I don't know, property very close to the home. I don't want to say the wrong thing. He was rumored to be doing that. He does have a drone photography website, a real estate photography website, a Discover Kingsport website. And then he inserts himself into the case. Dawn and Candus have no need or want for a media manager. They're not looking for it. He attends a vigil and offers his services. I've always thought that was so strange. And I think that's part of why we get stuck on this case, because everyone's shady and everyone's lying. They're obviously up to no good, or they're doing stuff they don't want people to know about. So they all lie. And we don't know, are they lying because maybe they're on drugs and they don't want you to know, or they've done this and they don't want this or that and they don't want us to know, or are they lying because they're involved with Summer's disappearance? So then it just makes this huge mountain of shit you have to go through and dig through, and you get to the end or near the end and you're still, no closer. It's frustrating, but that Dobbs guy, thank you, Bella. I think they just get a thrill, collect things from victims too. Yep. Waterways also provide transportation of product to market. That's true. Law enforcement dropped the ball early in this case. Summer probably will not be found. Candus needs arrested and charged with child endangerment and neglect. Really, it is that simple. She will talk when locked up. I agree with you. I think that law enforcement, I'm surprised that they haven't moved forward with any charges, even given alcohol to a minor. It's crazy. And you would think they would use that, Vicky. I get on a roll. You would think they would use, her buying alcohol for Hunter or neglect charges, endangerment, to get them to talk more. /Jag. But they're not, and it's frustrating. Okay, deep breaths. I've never trusted Candus. I find her absolutely duplicate. I don't know how to say that. She is a liar. That's been probably her whole life. She's so used to getting away with it, but she becomes very animated and speaks faster when lying. I think she's pretty, she's good at it, at lying and sneaking and hiding and doing kind of the illegal or frowned upon. I just think she's good at it. I think she has street smarts. Everyone talks about her intelligence, and her mom's and Dawn's too. And I don't, maybe sure they're not interested in sitting around reading books or whatever, but I don't think that they're stupid. And I think that setting back and kind of using that, I don't know. I don't think so. That's just it. They have no proof that she gave him alcohol, just what they say. That's true, but okay. The thing is that with his testimony saying that she gave him alcohol, that would be enough. Plus, if they have the footage of her at the store purchasing the alcohol, along with him saying that, hey, Woofy, don't want to say here in case. Oh my God. Hey, Allie, is it what? Say it in my phone. I went live like an hour ago. We were talking about Warrior State Park. Actually, if you missed the beginning, you guys really, really, really should rewind and at least go through it like on double speed, because I showed the playground and other things, and I think it is so important to really get a feel for what was there and what they didn't do and instead chose to do. Ant Farms, Bentley stepped in a giant anthill yesterday, y'all, and he had like 50 whelps all over his foot. Okay, so let's see what this is. You guys, Woofy, would you do me a huge favor and link Evil Exists channel? If you are not subscribed over there, you have to go subscribe. He has an incredible channel. He does like 10 short videos in a day. You get all kinds of information every single day.
Now, what's this shed over here?
Oh, that one there?
Yeah.
That's where Donnie keeps those tools.
Got
Wait,
it.
that is not the shed. That is not the shed from the background in my photos. If you've seen my video from when I was down there, in behind the brown shed, back in the far back of the field, there is another shed, and that's not it. I was wondering if it was the same one they had talked about here where she didn't let him go in. But it's not. I'm almost certain it's not. Because this is like on the top of the hill, it looks like the very top.
Hey, can I go look? No?
Go look, but it's a mess.
No? Okay. No, it's up. Okay, that's fine.
Nothing in there.
Yeah, no worries. I don't want
There's nothing in there.
to get in.
I don't want you to get hurt.
Well, and you know what? I don't want other people to.
I don't let my kids in there either.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so that's at the very top of the hill by the bottom of their house in the swing.
I totally respect that.
I've always wondered about those little sheds on the Wells property, ever since the interview Candus did with Chris McDonough. She was trying every excuse in the book to not let him go inside the shed. She even told him she didn't want him to get hurt, which I found quite funny. Candus said the shed on the property is where Don keeps all his tools. Chris asked if he
I'm
could
going to
look,
show
and
you guys after this. I'll pull my channel back up and I want to show you what I'm talking about and get your
then
perspective.
she sounded very, very hesitant. She said, it's a mess, there's nothing in there, and she doesn't want him to get
Super
hurt.
hesitant.
So quite a few excuses from Candus. Maybe Don was hiding in there on that day.
That's a good point. She didn't just give one reason. She gave several. And she sounded super hesitant. She did.
Who knows?
Looks like it might rain.
Anyway, there's a shed at the bottom of the Wells property. I believe this was
Okay, so this shed is standing just a little further down the road. You can see another one in the background.
the
Let's see
same
where he's
shed
going.
that Molly peeked into when they were down there as well. From her footage, the inside of the shed looked pretty empty. Nothing really stood out to me. So I can't imagine why Don went down to the shed first, when he arrived home on the day Summer went missing.
Yeah.
It bogged my mind. After looking at Chris's new video about the shed, and it got me thinking, was the shed properly searched? It looked pretty empty in later footage, but what?
That's it, but okay. The clearing is not really there anymore, by the way. It's kind of grown up this year, and you can't, because I was trying to use that to mark where I was. Yep, it's gonna rain.
What was in there when Summer vanished? I'm seeing some really horrifying theories online about why Don went to the shed first. I can't even get myself to mention it. It breaks my heart.
That is a wood stove. That's like an old wood stove. We used to have one of those in my house. There's a lot of people in the country that use that to keep their house warm for heat.
So, Candus called Don to tell him Summer is missing, and instead of rushing to search around their property, he knew she was gone, and he went to the shed first. I don't understand why.
Me either, but I thought, you guys, what if he had like a stash of drugs and he kept it in the shed or something, and then he wanted to get rid of it before? That would be like, that sounds like a plausible theory to what he was doing. I heard Don had stolen product in there. See, that would make sense. Tools, let's just open the door and look at nothing, Candus. They observed roly-polies. Oh, how cool. Year before that, Dubai roaches. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. It's a different spot. They were doing things they could not do in the good parts of the park. Absolutely, Karen. Candus went to the ship pond for privacy to do something. No real mother would allow their little girl. Well, you know, that water, it opens up to where there is swimming, and I've seen a lot of people swim in the river, but yeah, it doesn't like the horse shit. It just makes me think of like E. coli. I don't know what kind of diseases you could get from that. I'm too much of a worrier. I wouldn't be able to see that and continue to do that. Oh, thank you, Evil Exists. That's not it. Okay. Didn't think so. We have more pets than we have brains. Very streetwise and street smart and used to interacting with other people who lie as a matter of, yep, absolutely. Do you know who you thought I was listening? Oh no, if it was legit and didn't. So Woofy, it's so funny that you say that because I did talk about that. So I know that Bullhorn Betty had a stream today about the grand jury, and I was wanting to listen in. I got a phone call from Woofy, and we were chatting about it. But then we looked at JLR's channel, and he has a video up, and they're kind of like they work together. He has a video up that says there is no grand jury happening, and he has people that are, watching out for that, and he'll let us know if it does. Ooh, that's a good point. Why would she tell him the shed is a mess? He can't go in there, but he can go in the house. But it was a mess. She wasn't worried. That is such a good point. Okay, let me show you now. Uh-oh. Oh, thank you so much. I love your channel. We like talk about your channel over here all the time. You have an awesome channel. Love it so much. And yeah. Thank you for your videos. I love it because we get so much information in a quick, short amount of time, and yeah, really awesome. But by the way, that thing that you pointed to, hold on, you guys. I'm getting rained out. Well, I'm not getting rained on, but the thing that you pointed to and said, "What's this?" That was a oh, that's so cool. It's actually a wood burning stove, and we used to have them because I grew up like 2 hours from where they live. We had one in my old house. My grandpa had one in his house. It's basically you just have to get wood and burn it in there to heat your house, or coal. Yeah. So cool. It is pouring. It started all of a sudden. Yeah, love that channel so much. Okay, so let me take you guys to my video and show you the other building I'm talking about. And I'm yeah, like it's behind the shed, and I don't know if it's another shed that I don't know. Let me see. Videos. Ben Hill Road.
Only two things are forever: love.
1 second, you guys. Okay. Look, even a fence up there. You can see it. And then right here on this one also has purple posted signs. That was Chase car.
But it doesn't look like it's
see the purple paint on the pole by the shed? That I don't think that was there in that last video, was it? Some people say that purple means do not disturb, but also they had their mailbox purple, and they had purple balloons at the end of the road on a sign that had been deflated. They're deflated, but
honor of, in my opinion.
Now we've kind of gotten out of the car. That's where the shed is, right here on this, the one we just looked at. See, they've got the property marked with purple again here. And hold on, you guys, I'm going to find it. 1 sec. This is as you go past their house, like following their property on the main road. And this is their neighbor, their next door, which they have surveillance. They have like a huge farm, and they have a lot of cameras everywhere. So depending on the direction that she left that day, we know she's rumored to have left the hill. Where is that daggone shed in the background? See, that is what I'm talking about. And it's not the very top. It's like halfway. What is that little building? That is not the same buildings at the top that Chris McDonough was in, right? Right? Yes, I was on Ben Hill Road recently. A wood fire thing, not common here. That's what I was thinking. I figured it probably wasn't common there, because I knew you were not in the States just by your accent. Yeah, I am. I don't know, you guys. I'm curious about that other shed. Shoot. Curious of why they chose the area that they chose when they went swimming that day. I showed at the beginning a huge park at Warriors Path State Park. I mean, one of the nicest parks I've ever seen. I want to take my son down there. It's so cool. No 40-year-old hangs out with a 15-year-old teenager. H is only 2 or 3 years older than her youngest son. I completely agree. That was my whole point of the first part of this stream. You can see within a 2-minute drive, there is one of the nicest parks I've ever seen in my life for a kid. If you wanted to find something to somewhere like a place to keep your baby occupied, it's free. I mean, it's just so bizarre to me that you would do it down there at the little horse pond with Hunter. Why didn't you bring the other kids? You know, I don't know. I think my internet's starting to mess up because of the storm, you guys. So I'm probably going to let you guys go. Let me check on my phone because the comments aren't coming in anymore or anything. So I can't see what you're saying. Yeah. But anyways, I love and appreciate you guys. I'm going to try to talk to Mr. Dobbs and see what I can find out. That's one of the people that I really haven't gotten to look at super close. Yeah, and I want to know about this other building in the back. If anybody watches this later and can answer that for me, please let me know. If you only caught the end of the stream, go back and watch the beginning. It's super important. Leave your opinions down in the comments. And yeah, 1 week from today will be 1 year. And it's heartbreaking, but I'm hopeful that means that we're closer to some sort of, I don't know, the cops doing something, you know, because other cases with where they haven't found the individual, it seems to take a while. Oh, hey, Lolo. There is a swimming place there. Yep. And there's paddle boats. And I mean, it's a super nice park. But all right, you guys, I love you so much. And I own my mouth. Hey, Mandy. I don't know I never knew you before, but nice to meet you. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. I might try to do true crime news later this evening. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. I love you so much, and have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? Bye. Thank you, chat. Thank you, mods. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you.